What is up, you guys? Darryl here, back again for more crypto news. Today we are going to talk about the top 3 picks that I feel Q1 2022 will really do well. Yes, this video is not financial advice, this is purely for entertainment, but I believe that besides just Q1 2022, these projects will do really well in the long run. Let me show you what it is. The first one that I keep constantly talking about is Ethernity.io, and this whole week, they're going to come up with this Bruce Lee NFT, which I find it super duper cool. I want to emphasize this today, so let's just get right to it. So if you guys follow my previous videos, you already know that Ethernity.io has one of the most sickest NFTs, and this particular collection was done by 3 crazy major artists in the industry. They're not just normal artists, but they're actually digital sculptors, and I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to their names. One is Ralph Grassetti, 2 is Boss Logic, and last but not least is Anthony Francisco, and they're promoting it heavily on their Twitter account. As you can see right here, this is a crazy design. Look at this. This is called the formless form, and the form without any form, and this would be a really hype thing back in the day. However, now obviously Bruce Lee is gone, but this legend will never die. I'm just gonna go through the art pieces one by one, and you can take a look at it, admire the work, and I'll explain a bit about it. So basically, this one is going to be a 72-hour duration for an auction, and this is a 1-for-1 auction. There's not going to be any of these NFTs anymore. Once one person buys it, it's going to be theirs, and there's going to be no duplicates of it at all. This is the next one that I want to talk about, and this one costs $2,000 in ETH on the mainnet, and there's 60 available for this. This is the next one that I want to talk about. This one also is a 1-for-1. It's going to be on the ETH on the mainnet, and look at the graphics of this. This is so cool. 1-for-1, you can't get it anywhere else, only on Eternity.io. This one is going to be 60 of them, but each of them will cost $2,000, but this is only purchasable on ERN, so you need to have ERN token in order to purchase this. This is another 1-for-1 NFT, and this one was a collaboration from Anthony Francesco and Ryan Moore. And this one's a 1-for-1 as well. You need to have ERN in order to purchase this, but this one is also going to be an auction because it's 1-for-1. And last but not least, this one's the most common one, but this one will only have 150 copies of it. This one costs $500, and this was made by Anthony Francisco and Ryan Moore as well. So as you can see right here, these NFTs look super duper cool. They're super hyped, and in the long run, Eternity.io will do really well because they keep working on NFTs every single time, every single month, every single week. You see them, they have a new update on their NFTs, on their metaverse, on their marketplace. They have a lot of big names backing them up as well. That's why in the long run, I feel that this project is one of a kind. This is so undervalued. These coins are not in order, so keep that in mind. Second coin that I like to talk about is Solchicks. Now this is one of the biggest play to earn games launched on the Solana chain, and yes, they do not have that good of a startup. However, let me tell you this one is one of the undervalued Axie Infinities on the Solana chain. It's crazy because I talked to the team. I really trust the team because no matter how much problems they face from the start of its launch, they managed to overcome it. And yes, obviously when the price goes down, there's a lot of FUD going on, but may I remind you that price action is based on people's perceptions of it. It is really undervalued now. Nobody sees it coming, but when everyone sees it coming, it's already too late. Let me just show you this once again, and then I'll let you know what the big news is. So this is their Soul Fox. This is the final boss that they're gonna battle, and this is their gameplay. If you watched my previous videos before, you've probably seen the gameplay before. This is the PvP version, and this is the raids version. There's a lot of new features that they're gonna implement into their esport gaming. However, I'll update that in the next videos because this is not confirmed yet. Also, they're gonna add some features into the staking, which I will also update it in my next video. But this video, I'd like to highlight on 2 things that's going to ramp up the hype in Solchicks. So on 7th of January, keep your calendars posted because they are going to have a Gate.io listing. That's very interesting because for a lot of coins right before the Gate.io listing and even after the listing, the price would go up massively. However, you got to play smart because yes, this is just some short-term news. In the long run, obviously it's based on the development of the game and the project itself, but this is just some short-term news to get you excited. So yes, 7th of January, keep it on your calendar. They're going to have a Gate.io listing, and the Binance NFT integration is going to be on 11th of January, which is just 4 days from then. So these are 2 major news that are coming up real soon. I'll keep you guys updated when the next news comes out and every single week after that because I really believe in Solchicks and their vision. And obviously, if someone were to tell you 3 years back to buy Axie Infinity, you would think like, this is such a bad idea. However, if someone were to tell you, hey, do you want to buy Axie Infinity at this price 3 years ago, you would not even hesitate. You'd be like, yes, I'm in. So this is definitely one of the hidden gems that I'm telling you right now because when Solana blows up, eventually Solchicks will be his pioneer of his space and also the biggest game on Solana. Definitely some bullish price actions coming up very soon. And last but not least, let's talk about this other coin called Brainiac.farm. And this one is a really unique coin because it farms you really good APY and it's also sustainable. As you may or may not know, there's other coins like Darryl, there's a lot of forks from Olympus DAO. They have really high APY, however they are not sustainable, and that's a very big issue. This one's gonna have very complicated mathematics behind its code, however this is going to be something that's gonna sustain in the long run. This is basically a mixture of smart coin and Olympus DAO, creating a very high APY and also a very sustainable one. And why am I talking about this besides just it being a good project to invest in the long run? They also have a bonding feature that's coming out really soon. It's really undervalued as of now. The price tanked quite a bit because the bonding feature was supposed to come out earlier, but then they had some massive delays, and because the price has tanked so much, it is really an undervalued gem that if you buy in, you can see a very good 10x or 20x in the short run, and in the long run you can see even more than that. So this is highly recommended on my list as well. If you purchase it now, you can see a good amount of gains right after this. And yes, this is on the ETH chain, so if you want to purchase it, you need to have yourself some ETH. The market cap now is only 200,000, so for yield farm is very low. It can easily go up to 20 million from what I can see, and 20 million is basically 100x from here, and I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up even more. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my top 3 picks. If you noticed on my past few videos, I'm very consistent with my top 3 picks, and honestly I wholeheartedly believe in all these 3 projects. So if you want to hop on the bandwagon, be sure to subscribe down below and turn on the notification bell. Smash me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.